Right guys, Mark Crossfield here in my hands today, Callaway Mack Daddy Forged wedges. We're going to test them out on the course with my launch monitor as well to show you how you affect spins and things like that. Let's show you what the forged wedge from Callaway could do for you. Let's get stuck in. So, Callaway Forged with an R grind. We get a new versatile grind, Callaway are saying, on the bottom, which you can work into if you like or not. Obviously, you're moving that face around with lofts. That's going to affect how this club sits on the floor, but certainly cutaway at the back looks fine. We get a progressive CG. You get quite a different look from this 50 into this 60. More club at the top of the head on the 60 as the CG's moving around to try and maximise distance control, spins, those kind of things. We get a new groove at the bottom. Callaway have got a lower groove in there to try and increase spin or to help you create the right amount of spin from different lies. We're going to test on the course here and show you how that jumps around so much, considering what the player does, which I think is interesting. Comes in an array of finishes as well. Looks really good. Let's hit them up and see what they can do for me out here on the course. So we've got GC2 on. I've got four golf balls. I've got two different lofts. So I'm going to show you how the spin changes with the lofts, which it will, and how it differs from different strikes as well. So I'm going to go 50 degree and a 60. We're about 75 yards out. So one's a full shot and one's very much kind of like a little chippy lower pitch shot. So let's start with the 60. Got it in this darker finish. Here's finish. Looks very, very nice. Quite a round shape. Lots of club here at the top as well. Let's give it a hit, see how it feels then. 75 yards is a good one of these. I struck that really nice. Yeah, that's just on the front edge, just shy of pin high. So that's spinning at 7,000 revs, which is obviously relatively high for this kind of loft. You'd expect hitting that full out. Let's try another one with a 60. Feels very nice, quite a soft feel off the face, so with the sound and what have you, it does feel very nice. Gameable looking wedge. Do quite like these funky blue grips as well. Well, that's straight at it. Get up. Oh, that's close. There, hit that really nice, and that one's 8,400 revs, so you can see how the spin jumps massively, subject to how I'm hitting it. Let's try the 50 one. Four not too bad shots there to land them in different places subject to the loft. Out of the two finishes, I think I prefer the darker finish, and I'm loving the shape of both of those. I love the 50s, a very neat straight edge set, kind of will match into your normal pitching wedge, gap wedge set, rather than having so round a shape on it. Let's do some smaller shots. So just off the front of the green, got a very tight lie. I'm just going to hit a little runny one with a 50 degree. Test this lovely straight leading line I like the look of at the front. Take all four of them really. That feels very nice. It's a soft little dink off the face. Bottom groove again, spin on the pitches in, was jumping around 700 revs between just two shots. You'd have to hit so many to see any difference in spin. And remember people, spin is already controlled like everything else is in this game. There's a limit to what they can do, and grooves help out of some situations and make no difference out of other situations. So there's so many variables. Don't go buying these thinking you're going to get loads more spin. You do your most to strike it in the best place no matter what situation you're in. Let's try to lob wedge in a slightly trickier situation. Right, going to try the 60 just off the green here. Got to go up and over, and I've got a lot of grass around the ball. I'm not the best chipper in the world. And we're not doing any retakes, so let's make myself look stupid with this Mack Daddy Forged wedge. Now I do like the round shape of this. It's quite a lot of club down by the ball as well, which I don't mind because I'm used to their big Phil Mickelson style one. But some people might not like how big this one looks. I quite like it. What can I do with this? Sit, sit, sit. Not too bad from that lie, to be honest. I could do a lot worse than that. Again, just going to knock that down in the long stuff. Let's explode it out. And this is a situation where I quite like. I get a lot of club down by the ball because it's very easy for me. Face turn this way, a lot of grass. I could get it high on the face. Come on, Parfield. Get a decent chip, why don't you? Oh, I finned it. I could go in the water, look. See, these wedges are rubbish, look. How can the wedge not stop me finning it? So one half decent, one shocking. I'm going to have one more go. Just from a pure myself. Notice how I brought both balls back as well, because there's a good chance I could be having two more goes. Right, explode it. That's nice. Again, the big, I'm going to have another go. Look, I'm good now. Forget that fin. Just forward. Oh, that's buried. That's what I expect with that. I called it slightly heavy, so for me it's one good, one bad, 50% improvement. I do like that one. I prefer the shape of my Phil Mickelson shaped one than this one, but I think lots of people will like the shapes. The 50 degrees is a beautiful little design. Post those comments down below. Do you film wedges on camera often? Let me know. I'd love to hear. Mack Daddy Forged wedge, like the look of those. Are you going to go and test them?